What made me so comfortable here was the staff. The doctor's attitude, everyone from the receptionist, Catherine sitting me down, helping me from the very beginning, pre-op, letting me know what I was in for right off the bat, helping me make the decision that I would actually have to end my abusive relationship with eating, because that was the thing that held me back the most. More than anything else was the fact that I had to give up the one thing that I thought I did the best, which was overeat. I was a speed binge eater, getting it in between when one kid was getting up and the another kid was going down for a nap, or in between homework, or when they left to go out with daddy. I could probably scarf down a normal woman's caloric intake in a 2-hour period that she would normally eat in a day. And I had to give that up. And I didn't know if I could give that up. I had given up so much else in my life, I thought I deserved to be able to overeat. And why did I need to be fat and, like everything else that happened in my life? And then I just thought, I can't keep abusing myself. It had to stop. And you guys made me realize that it had to stop. And you made it so easy for me from the moment when I sat down with the doctor and he explained the procedure to me, to when I sat down with Catherine and she showed me exactly what a typical day would be like from the first 2 weeks, actually from the first 48 hours, which are miserable, to the first 2 weeks, which are slightly better, to eating life with a new stomach and a new outlook on food, and helping me to let go of that abusive relationship. I didn't want anybody to know about my procedure, so I had it done on a Friday afternoon, and I was back at work on Monday. The first 24 hours for me weren't that hot, although the procedure itself went awesome. From what I understand, I lost less than a thimble's worth of blood. I'm not a great person that comes out of anesthesia, but I just kept thinking, I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this for a reason. And the next day, when I started to take fluids in, and 2 days later when I was able to start taking some protein in, every day it was just a little bit better. It was a little less cloudy, a little less dark. The sun was coming up a little bit brighter, a little bit higher in the sky. And all of a sudden, the reasons, why did I do this? Why did I decide to do this? And it was all of a sudden, this is why I wanted to do this. Like, this is why. Because the weight started flying off. Because all of a sudden, it was just like, I'm strong enough to not eat all that junk. I am stronger than, and I was cooking for my family. My family wasn't gonna be deprived. I'm a good Italian mom. I made dinner every night, and it was still okay. It was okay, and the meals were a little bit healthier than they would have normally been. And I didn't pick at it because I knew that this was my chance. I was given an opportunity that I wasn't gonna just blow away. It was happening little by little. I was changing. Every day I was changing a little bit more. Every week, there was, oh, this doesn't fit me. That doesn't fit me. This fits me. It was, that became greater than that feeling, that satisfaction of the food and binging. It was starting to fill a void that the food was filling for me before. It's been a year to the day since I've had my procedure, and I could honestly say that I'm down 52.5 pounds. And with that, all the inflammation issues I would say are about, that I was dealing with are about 85% gone. They're not 100% gone, but let me tell you, my joints hurt so much less than they did. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm eating so much healthier, that I'm making so many more wise choices. A lot of those foods that would cause inflammation in my body are now a thing of the past. Because I can't do it anymore. I can't abuse myself like I used to. And when you start to see that you don't hurt as much, all of a sudden it's like, well, maybe I'll start going to the gym and walking a little bit more. And that helps too. Maybe I'll start jogging a little bit more. Look at that, I'm jogging. Look at that, I made it up the hill. And before you know it, look at that, I just finished my first 5K race. My experience here with Dr. Shaikh has been phenomenal, and I drive 45 minutes to get here, and it is like a breeze. I would rather drive the 45 minutes to be here and to have the experience that I've had with Dr. Shaikh, because I've been to specialists, and I can tell you a lot of them don't let you feel like you're a human, but more like you're just the next person in a queue, a number in a queue. And I don't feel that way here. It's worth the drive for me. He's made me feel so accomplished. Everyone here makes me feel accomplished. I feel like if I can't give myself the pat on the back, that the doctor and the staff here help me and give me that pat on the back. This was the best decision that I could have made at this point in my life. It got me on the right track. It was a very severe decision. It's not to be taken lightly. I would never say just go do it and get it over with, because look at what you can be. The fact is, it's a commitment. It is not a temporary commitment. It is a lifelong commitment. You are making changes to your body that will have definitely repercussions in the long run, and that you're giving up things forever. Some days I would die for a diet soda. But the fact is that I would not hesitate to do this again. I don't regret it for a moment.